Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to APSEX online sport program. This is Bini Shasif from Department of Biology, Girls Senior Wing, APSEC Fort Road, Rawalpindi. Today we have lecture number 1 of week 4, that is from chapter number 16, Sport and Locomotion, and the page number of textbook are 50 and 51. These are the textbook pages 50 and 51 which we are going to discuss in today's lecture. Topic of today's lecture is joints, and in today's lecture we will discuss about different types of joints along with their examples that are present in different positions in the human body. Joints. What is the second term that is used for joints? That is articulation. So what do you mean by articulation? Articulation is the point where two bones meet and which allows movement. उर्दू में जॉइंट्स को हम लोग कहते हैं जोड़. जैसे आप लोगों ने सुना होगा हम कहते हैं जोड़ों में दर्द है, तो वो जोड़ जो हैं उन्हीं को हम क्या कहते हैं? जॉइंट्स. So how we can define joints? In class 10th we have discussed earlier about joints and types of joints, and in the definition of joints we have discussed that it is a point where two bones meet. But here along with the bone meeting point we have another point, meeting point in its definition. What is that? Let's have a look. Definition. A joint or articulation is a place where two bones or bone and cartilage come together. So along with the bone meeting point, the second meeting point is between the bone and cartilage. So there are two meeting points in the definition of joint. First is the point where two bones meet, and second is the point where bone and cartilage meet. Cartilage is the soft flexible connective tissue like cartilage in our ears, pinna, and in our nose, and in infants it is more as compared to the adults, but with growing age this cartilage is replaced by the hard bones. Now what is the branch of biology that deals with the study of joints? The branch of biology that deals with the study of joints is known as the arthology. What is the meaning of artho? Artho means joint and doci means study. So what is arthology? The scientific study of structure and function of joints is known as the arthology. So arthology is a branch of bio to study joints. In the diagram you can see different sides of joints in the human body. Classification or types of joints. There are three main classes of joints. Number 1, fibrous joints are immovable, which are represented as a yellow circle in the diagram, which are skull joints. Number 2, cartilaginous joints are slightly movable. These are represented as red circle in the diagram, and these are the joints of vertebrae. And number 3, synovial are freely movable joints, and these are represented as blue circle in the diagram, and these are the joints of hip and knee. So first type of joints is fibrous joints, or also known as the immovable joints. And here you can see the structures which are present in the human body and which have fibrous joints. Fibrous joints or immovable joints. As their name indicates that these types of joints have some type of fibrous material between the bones or in the joints, and don't allow any type of movement. So how we can define fibrous joints? These can be defined as when the adjacent bones are directly connected to each other by fibrous connective tissue consisting mainly of collagen, it is called fibrous joint. So it means that the joint has only collagen between the two bones, and two bones are directly attached to each other by means of this type of fibrous material. Collagen is a fiber protein which is mostly present in most type of the connective tissue, which is ligament or cartilage or tendon, etc. Second point is, in this joint the bones don't have a joint cavity between them. What is joint cavity? It is a cavity which is present between the two bones or in joint, and this cavity must be filled with some type of fluid. But in these types of joint there is no such cavity, so there is no fluid, but instead of fluid the two bones are directly attached to each other by means of the collagen. and the gap between the two bones may be narrow or wide. As you can see in the diagram, the skull bones have such type of joints, that is fibrous joints, and these joints have only connective tissue between them, and the gap between these two bones, it may be narrow and it may be wide. What are the examples of fibrous joints that are found in the human body? There are three main examples of fibrous joints in the human body. These joints are found between number one, most bones of skull called suture. Skull bones have fibrous joints, and these bones are known as the suture. Number two is the shaft region of long bones in the forearm and in the leg. Shaft is the long narrow bone which is present in the forearm and in the leg. These also have fibrous joints. And number three is the root of tooth and socket in the maxilla or the mandible. These both are the jaw bones. Maxilla is the upper jaw bone and mandible is the lower jaw bone. There are three main examples of fibrous joint. First is the suture, which is found in skull. Number two is the shaft region, which is found in arm and leg. And number three is the root of tooth and socket in maxilla and mandible. Second type of joints is known as the cartilaginous joints, are slightly movable joints, and these are the structure where these cartilaginous joints are found. Cartilaginous joints or the slightly movable joints. As their name indicates that cartilaginous joints have cartilage between the two bones are in joints and they allow a little movement. So how we can define these joints? These cartilaginous joints may be defined as the joints where the adjacent bones are united by cartilage, which is tough and flexible type of connective tissue. As in fibrous joints, we have discussed that there is collagen which connects the two bone, but here cartilage is the connective tissue that connects the two bones. Here in the diagram, it is very clear that cartilage, which is represented with white color, it connects the ribs and the sternum, and sternum is the central bone of the rib cage which connects the ribs, and these ribs are connected to the chest bone or sternum by means of the white cartilage. So these cartilaginous joints also lack a joint cavity like fibrous cartilage and involve bones that are joined by either hyaline cartilage or fibrocartilage. The cartilage that is present between the bones, it may be of hyaline type or the fibrocartilage type, and these allow little movement. These joints also allow little or slight movement. What are the examples of cartilaginous joints found in the human? The examples are number one, costal cartilages that attach ribs to the sternum. स्टर्नम को हम लोग ब्रेस्ट बोन भी कहते हैं, और ये जो फर्स्ट डायग्राम है इसमें आप देख सकते हैं ब्लैक एरो रिप्रेजेंट्स द स्टर्नम और द ब्रेस्ट बोन, और ये जो ब्रेस्ट बोन है ये पीछे रिब्स या पसलियों के साथ किसके थ्रू अटैच है, सेंटर में जो लाइट ब्लूइश कलर का दिया हुआ है ये बीच में रिप्रेजेंट करे कोस्टल कार्टिलेज को. सो ये जो रिब केज है इसमें आप देख सकते हैं कोस्टल कार्टिलेज attaches breast bone with the ribs. Number two is pubic symphysis. Pubic symphysis is present between the right and left pubic bone. Pubic bone कहते हैं hip bone को, और इन दोनों के center में is the pubic symphysis which is present in the middle of the body and in front of the pelvis. और इस डायग्राम में देखें सेकंड में ये लाइट ब्लूइश कलर का जो है रिप्रेजेंट्स अ प्यूबिक सिम्फिसिस. एंड नंबर थ्री इज इंटरवर्टिब्रल डिस्क, एज इट्स नेम इंडिकेट इंटर मीन बिटवीन, दैट इट इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द टू सक्सेसिव वर्टिब्री. Third type of joints is the synovial joints or freely movable joints, and you can see the structures in the human body in which these joints are present. Synovial joints are freely movable joints. As their name indicates that these joints are found between the bones which can move against each other, and these produces a special type of fluid which is known as the synovial fluid. So these joints are named as the synovial joints. अच्छा, इसके अलावा इनके और कौन से कैरेक्टर्स हैं साइनोवियल जॉइंट्स के? नंबर 1, दे आर फ्रीली मूवेबल जॉइंट्स एंड अलाउ मूवमेंट इन ऑल डायरेक्शन. नंबर 2 इज द एंड ऑफ बोन्स आर कवर्ड विद हाइलिन कार्टिलेज, एज यू कैन सी इन द डायग्राम कि जो दोनों बोन्स हैं इनकी एंड को किसने प्रोटेक्ट किया हुआ है साइड से? हाइलिन कार्टिलेज के थ्रू इनकी प्रोटेक्शन है. और अगर आप देखें साइड से भी इनको एक डेंस फाइब्रस टिश्यू ने सराउंड किया हुआ है, ये जो आपको ब्राउन से कलर में या मैरून कलर में नज़र आ रहा है. और ये जो फाइब्रस टिश्यू है, इस टिश्यू को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? जॉइंट कैप्सूल. ये इसको साइड से सराउंड भी करता है और इनको क्या करेगा? बोन्स को प्रोटेक्ट भी कर रहा है और इनको अपनी पोजीशन में रखता है. सो व्हाट इज़ द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ दिस जॉइंट कैप्सूल? इट सराउंड्स द बोन्स एंड आल्सो लिमिट इट्स मूवमेंट. So, what is the structure of joint capsule which surrounds, protects, and limit the movement of the bone? The joint capsule is composed on outer side by ligament, and on inner side it has synovial membrane. What is the significance of this synovial membrane which is present on the inner side of the joint capsule? It secretes a special fluid which is known as a synovial fluid, and where this synovial fluid is secreted, it is secreted in the cavity which is known as the joint cavity. So it means that unlike other two types of joints which don't have any joint cavity, synovial joints have joint cavity which is filled with synovial fluid secreted by the synovial membrane, and synovial membrane is present on the inner side of the joint capsule. Now, what are the examples of synovial joints? There are different examples of the synovial joints. First example is the hinge joint. As you can see in the diagram, the examples of hinge joint are elbow joint, interphalangeal joint, which is present between the phalanges, and ankle joint, because these joints allow movement back and forth. Second example of synovial joint is the pivot joint. These joints allow rotatory movement, unlike hinge joint which allows back and forth movement. And the structures which are labeled in the diagram with purple color are the examples of pivot joints, such as atlas and axis, which are the first and second cervical vertebrae, and radioulnar joint, the joint which is between radius and ulna. These are the example of pivot joint because these allow rotatory movement. Number 3 is the ball and socket joint. These joints allow freely movement in all direction, and the structures labeled with red color such as shoulder joint and hip joint are the examples of the ball and socket joint. And last is the gliding joint. Its name indicate that these joints glide past each other, and these are found between the bones which have flat surfaces, and these are attached with each other with the help of ligaments. And the structures labeled with green colors are the example of the gliding joints, such as intercarpal joints which are between the carpals, intertarsal joints between tarsals, and subtalar joints. Subtalar joint is the joint that is just below the ankle joint. So that's the end of today's lesson. Let's have a recap. Recap of topic. So what we have discussed in today's lesson, that is joints. The point where two bones meet, or the point where bone and cartilage meet, is known as joint. Types of joints. There are three different types of joints, that is fibrous joints. The joints, in such type of joint, collagen is present between the two bones, and these don't allow any movement, and there is no joint cavity, and the gap between the bones is maybe wide or narrow. What are the examples of fibrous joints? That is suture. Number 2 is the shaft, and number 3 is the root of tooth and socket, which is present in the mandible or the maxilla. And number 2 is the cartilaginous joints. These have cartilage between the two bones and no joint cavity, and allow slight movement. Examples are the costal cartilage between the ribs and sternum, and pubic symphysis and the intervertebral disc. And last is the synovial joints. These joints allow movement, and these have hyaline cartilage covering at the ends of bones and are surrounded at the sides by the capsule. This is known as the joint capsule. Joint capsule has ligament on outer side and synovial membrane on inner side, which secretes the synovial fluid. And example of synovial joints are the hinge joint and pivot joint, and third is the ball and socket joint, and last is the gliding joint. Now, what are the questions from the exercise that are related to the today's lecture? That is from short questions, question number 11, question number 12, question number 13, and question number 24, part H. You have to attempt all these short questions on your register or the loose sheet, and you have to learn the entire topic that is covered in this lecture.